Hello and welcome to Dark Future Dice, Book 3, Chapter 15, The Imposter. My name is Rowan and I play DP.
I'm Lindsay and I play Barb.
And I'm Titus and I'm the GM/referee.
Okay, so let's start it out by thanking our Patreon producers, Ether Sphinx, Zets, and Alec Tripiano. And I also want to thank R.Talsorian Games, the makers of Cyberpunk Red and Cyberpunk 2020. Sorry about any of the audio issues, everybody. Someone's hammering upstairs, and there's not much we can do about it.
Last time on Dark Future Dice, The Imposter, we as a team, the Dark Future Dice Rocket Adrift crew, discovered that you can indeed heal using surgery in Cyberpunk Red and drugs. So we used those rules to heal up the characters and prepare them for further damage. Barb got some surgery, DP took some drugs, Barb also took some drugs. And during that time, DP spent some time talking with people. They remembered, they kind of did some math on when the bomb in Newark was going to go off and when they could have everyone evacuated, and they realized that they had to deal with the situation with the numbers. After that, Barb and DP discussed the plan, and it was that Barb was going to try to contact Danigan, the Pirate Queen, by using a submarine and the Aquarius exoskeleton to connect to the data streamlines that were running in the wreck of the Damsel. And she took Delta Serrano, Bronzefinger the Cat, and Sleazy Chan. Meanwhile, DP took Roxy, Brecker High, Clarissa, and Clyde, and made their way to the Numbers base.
The idea was that we're gonna scope out the marketplace and trying to find Whisper and stuff.
Okay, yeah, we'll pick up there. But in her attempt to get connected to the data stream, Barb had some difficulties entering into the wreck of the Damsel, and she currently is trapped in the elevator shaft after finding the corpse of Dr. Dana Hillman and another corpse known as AK that were connected to the data stream lines. Okay, Barb. I think that I'm going to make you roll a concentration. I think that this is kind of a panic situation for you right now.
Oh, yes. I rolled a 23.
Plus your...
No, 23 altogether.
23 altogether.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You're just like cold as steel. You know what I mean? But I do think that this kind of does bring up some memories, a bit of like a vision, you know, or perhaps like a memory that is coming into your head, but you've made your concentration, so this isn't overtaking you. You're just having this, but also able to act. And that is of what was happening in book 2, where you were having those repeated visions of all the people of Arcadia, but now of Newark, and they're kind of coalescing into that one thing that you now understand to be Alice, the memories of that kind of thing. And of the Damsel as it was, but also as it is now. A kind of blending of the past and the present right now, as you kind of are slipping down. And you have a chance to do something. You are currently kind of on your side, moving down, like falling in the water with the weight of your exoskeleton. And you'll land on your back.
I guess.
And I think with a concentration like that high, you remember a few things about that you were told, right? You have a buoy system. And there's an emergency thing that you can press that will activate something to essentially filling like these bladders with a gas that will force you up. And you also had the propulsion unit, but in your current state, that would throw you right into the wall.
Yeah, I guess I'll just use the buoys. Is that going to be a tech or something?
No, it's just a button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to use the buoys to try and right myself and maybe get back up.
Okay, it's a pretty violent act because they just suddenly
inflate.
inflate, and you're being like forced up kind of quickly. So you could slam into the top now. You also can see the data stream wire running through, the tether that you were using to connect to it. So it's going to take some kind of athletics or something to
not bash into the ceiling.
Yeah, or to get connected to something. Maybe grab the tether. Or
I think I'm going to try and grab the tether. It's like 13 altogether.
13? Yeah. Oh, not enough.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so you now have, I guess, the opposite problem of what you had before.
You're falling upwards.
That you are stuck to the top. You're now falling upwards, and you're going to slam into the top of the elevator shaft, which would take you to the upper deck, I guess.
Okay. Just gonna let it happen, I guess. What else can I do?
You might take damage.
The suit might.
The suit might take damage. Could be bad for your life.
Can I use the propulsion in some way?
Well, you're now right. So when you did use the buoy, it's pulling you from the top. So you're back to
right.
Yeah, the right
side up. I'm gonna try and use the propulsion then.
So it will increase the speed at which you go upwards.
Oh, right. Not go forwards.
Yeah, I mean, you can go forward. You can push forwards. So you could, but the doors are closed as you've kind of missed the one open door that you came through. But you could still do something, I suppose. Try to punch through them, or I don't want to give you ideas. There are possibilities here. Mm-hmm. But you're gonna need a creative solution to this.
I guess, I'll try to punch through a door, like in the elevator shaft.
It's gonna be a little difficult to do that because you're just like rising at the same time.
Okay.
But you can try, I guess. Is what
okay. I guess I'll try.
So just to be clear, I guess you're using the propulsion to move forward, and then you're gonna try to
punch or kick a door open.
Yeah. You might want to grab and then punch, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fumble, roll again.
-6. To my
I gotta think of something bad that happens here. I had a criticism recently that I was treating the fumble sometimes as just failing the roll. And people like it when something bad happens.
Oh my god.
Who said that?
Who said that?
I'm not going to out them here, but it was an email.
Oh, it was an email, so you couldn't get seen. So we couldn't see you do it. Just joking.
I'm sure that sentiment is... I agree with that sentiment. I've been too kind, I think. And now that we can just heal using things like surgery and drugs...
Oh my god.
I did say this was hard mode at the beginning of this.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you're trying to punch the thing and propulse forward. So how could this... Okay, so I think what happens is that you do punch through it, but you didn't manage to grab it. So now what's happening is you're being pulled upwards while your hand is stuck through a door.
Oh. God.
And so now your body turns and your legs are directly up and you're being kind of pulled in two directions.
So basically the stupidest position I can be in.
with one of your arms from the exoskeleton stuck into the elevator door.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Just leave myself here to die, I guess. No, I guess.
Okay, maybe we'll switch it. Think about that one. We'll switch over to DP.
I'm in middle conversation with Roxy, just saying, Well, at the very least, we can depend on Barb to do a great job and not have any problems because she's really dependable and really good at what she does.
Yeah, I completely agree. She really knows what she's doing and just has like great hand-eye coordination, body control.
So good at athletic stuff. Yeah. I'm really jealous of that.
I've heard she's just a silent killer that can't be stopped. Yeah, I guess Brecker is just like, so, what's the plan?
Well, so basically, we got a few things on the go, right?
Mm-hmm.
One, a plan is still formulating in my head as far as how we're going to stop the numbers.
Yep, that's the one I was asking about.
Yeah, I mean, that's the main one, I guess. The other thing that I think I got kind of sidetracked on, actually, why we're headed towards the market, which might be a bad
Please
call.
don't say your hobby, says Roxy.
I'm not saying if it's not a hobby this time, I swear.
There'd be plenty of time to figure that out.
I really want my stuff back, and Pink Angora, or I guess I don't know their names, but like the bunny, a bunny person and a cat person stole my stuff. They're hackers. We need them for the plan, I guess, is the other thing. So I wanted to find them, but I guess the numbers take priority. I don't know.
I do like, I can't think of a character to say this, but this is just maybe my comment, that it's your stuff you care about and not your only connection to Alloy Knight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that stuff is my connection, so...
I mean, that jacket's important, right?
The jacket, the sword, that was a big part of my whole new approach. Well, so I guess, maybe we should just go deal with the numbers first, because it could take a while to find these people, and we kind of got a ticking clock. I don't know if y'all heard about that.
Yeah, we talked about that.
You heard? Okay, good.
Yeah, but maybe reiterate, just so everyone's on the same page.
Yeah, and just in case anyone's listening. Well, we have about 17 hours, probably less now. I like to call it
17 and change, so let's call it 17.
Yeah, I like to call it actually a cool 15 because we don't want to cut it down to the wire. You shoot for 15, you land at 17. That's what I always say.
Right. Maybe not as memorable as some of the other quotes, but
it can't all be,
not putting that
on a t-shirt. Yeah.
Can't all be gold. So what I think we're gonna do is just go ahead towards the numbers and let's talk it out. What do you guys think we should do about these numbers, guys?
Well, I guess we're kind of here. This is Brecker to deal with things if it gets heated,
Right.
But we're hoping that it doesn't. I guess that was the plan. We were really hoping.
My plan was that we were going to do some kind of subterfuge, right?
Yeah, I guess we were just kind of hoping that you could, convince them or something, or
talked my way out of there.
Lie or use deceit or fraud or chicanery of some sort.
Right.
Just avail them of the bomb. But we also have guns.
Yeah.
Because we have not the greatest amount of faith in that.
I think that we have I have a couple of things brewing in here, like I know that I'm the ideas guy. So the first thing is maybe I go in there and say, the fucking TLB LTD stole one of your high members, Sleazy Chan, the one that was in the bathtub I didn't see. And, fuck them, go get them. And then when they kind of clear out most of their numbers then we can attack.
Oh, that's great. I didn't realize that nobody saw you leave with her.
They did. But I was going to say while I was taking her on her weekly walk, which is the lie I told to get out of there, that someone grabbed her and we barely made it out alive.
Okay.
It's a little bit... I didn't lead with that part because it's not great. The other idea is that I was the culprit. I'm the one that was taking Sleazy Chan, and I had duped Clarice and Clyde here came to help Clarice in my capture, but Sleazy Chan got away, right? And so then I'm being taken in by Clarice and Clyde, and we do the kind of prisoner act. But meanwhile, I can like, have something on me. Maybe you guys got a gadget or something. It's something that will solve the other problem that I don't understand how to solve, like to kill everybody or stop this.
So, sorry, like a gadget that you could put on you that would kill all the numbers but keep the three of you alive somehow?
I guess I know how.
Like a very selective grenade.
Yeah, maybe. Like, I guess I have the solution of how to get in and talk to Mark. You know Mark?
No.
Okay, so Mark, let's get you up to speed. Mark is the head of the numbers. He doesn't say he is, but he is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so he's kind of the one that seems to have the doomsday button on him. But the thing is last time I tried to get someone else to attack him, he lasered them in half.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like getting close to him is the first part. Getting that laser that he's got a fucking hair trigger on, that's the next part. We got to get that off of him, and then we can maybe tackle him, convince him to do something. I just don't. He seems pretty dug in on his beliefs, I guess, is the thing. I don't know if I can convince him to not do it. I can maybe convince all the numbers to like up to ooh, maybe that's a third plan. Get me in front of the numbers, suppress Mark somehow, and I can maybe convince them to turn on Mark and turn off this whole thing.
Okay. Out of the three plans, which do you feel the most confident about?
Well,
and what do you need us to do?
I have a collaborative process. I like to hear from other people. All right, well, let's okay, let me think about this for a second. This all had to happen very fast. I didn't have time to usually we take a whole episode to do this.
Wait. We're just getting a message? Okay. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. So, that guy that normally guards the Oasis?
Yeah.
Aresh?
Yes.
Well, he went ahead, and he's kind of scouting the area out. We could group up with him.
Okay, amazing. Great.
Yeah.
Who's saying this? Is this Wrecker High?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's me, Rebecca High. Hey, I don't know if I had a voice. I'll try something here.
I think
it's me, Rebecca.
And then I'd always make fun of him for it.
Yeah, that's right. I talk like this. Hey, it's Wrecker High here. I just wanted to let you know what I just said in my different voice. But just imagine I said it in this voice.
Got it. I'll do that. Okay, well, great. So the other thing is that we got these keys.
Just keep in mind, right? He's he's an eccentric,
He's very a staunch vegan. I know that.
Yeah. And he has good days and bad days.
True. I haven't seen evidence of that, but I'll take your word on it.
Yeah. Sounds pretty lucid right now.
Fantastic.
But
that's how I love my coworkers.
He's triggered kind of like by the meat, though. Doesn't like the meat.
It's gonna be a problem. There's a lot of that shit in there.
It's a meat-heavy environment. I think that's why he went there.
Yeah.
Because he sensed kind of the meat situation. Doesn't like that. He's also going to introduce you to Marcus, and I'm just going to need you to be cool about that.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but I'll try. I'll be cool. I'm cool.
Cool. All right. That's great. Maybe he's got some thoughts on the plan.
Maybe he does. And also, here's another plan kind of percolating.
This is plan number 4 or 5. I've lost track now.
Maybe we sneak ourselves in through the meat. They love a good pile of meat. Maybe we
just a meat suit? Or like Trojan meat horse?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, we're going to need a lot of meat.
That one's got a lot of material cost. So I'm going to say let's not do that one. It just came in. How could I use the meat is kind of what my brain went to. All right. Let's hear from this guy. What's the situation over there? Also, I have these keys.
What are those?
Sleazy Chan gave me Sleazy Chan just gave me a bunch of these keys.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what they're. I don't know.
I don't know either.
They're probably for the place.
No, I don't know. How about Clyde?
Clyde, you know?
No.
What about you, Clarice? Do you know?
They look like keys for the place. Like they have a lot of locked doors in there.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like there's a very good organization system for which key is for what, but
Okay.
they all kind of look the same.
Okay. Plan.
When I had to kind of bring stuff around, they'd give me the keys, and I'd kind of had to spend a lot of time checking the door with the keys.
All right. I mean, I think that we have a pretty solid answer here. These are keys. What a mess. Okay. So while you were talking, I tuned out part of it. I'm sorry, but
Was it to come up with another plan?
it was just solidify and choose one plan. I think our best shot at this point,
The meat suit.
not the meat suit.
Not the meat Trojan
I know
horse?
that seems probably
Yeah.
like the strongest because it has the most like grabby. It's a very
It's
sticky
the least
idea.
expected, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Now you're convincing me.
Sorry, what was the one?
2 teams, right?
Yeah.
Team A is me.
Alpha.
Alpha is me, Sleazy Chan. No, she's not here. Me, Clarice, and Clyde. We are team I'm the prisoner. Hey, distraction over here. I'm the problem. Team B, Brecker High and Roxy. You two stealth in, and you be there to kind of get the jump on Mark while he's distracted by me. And then, we try and figure out, take him into a place and interrogate him or something. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, let's
Or we just throw him into the shithole and then figure it out from there. But we might want to get some answers first. As how to stop it and everything.
Okay, well let's meet up with Aresh and then we'll go with that plan.
Okay, cool.
Okay, great.
Zero confidence in this plan.
So you're in the kind of bowels. Again, the numbers are in the lower kind of sanitation areas of Newark. And so through a series of, there's these series of these walkable pipes that you're being led through. And eventually you come to a place where it looks like a different kind of entrance to the place than the one that you exited by. You never saw how you got in there. And sort of off to the side, you encounter a man who is standing there kind of having a good look at the whole thing in a little area that looks a bit like a sniper's nest. He's got some...
He loves to be in a nest.
Yeah, some binocs. He seems very comfortable kind of peering out at places, right? And so he's got everything set up. There's his weapons kind of in a lockbox. There's a head of lettuce that's kind of sitting there along the side.
Like all vegans carry on them.
Yeah.
Just a head of lettuce.
You know me being a vegan and how I'm always just bringing
Everywhere
head
you
of lettuce.
go.
Yeah.
Sometimes
just
you
with
forget
me,
it here.
in case I need to make a slaw
Yeah.
on the spot. But yeah, and he is like, hey,
Hey.
it's good to formally meet you. I'm the guy that was yelling at you from the nest.
Good to meet you too.
Yeah, and
I mean, sorry. Good to, meet you too.
Yeah.
Not that kind of meet.
yeah, me and Marcus have been kind of set up here, watching the place, getting a good layout of everything, watching people enter and exit.
Where's Marcus?
It's right here with me,
Cool. Where?
just over there. And he motions to the head of lettuce.
Oh. Nice to meet you, Marcus.
Silence, I guess.
I thought I had heard it meow, but okay. Well, anyways, I hear you've been scoping it out. What do you see?
There's a lot more entrances and exits to this place than you would expect.
I mean, okay, good. I guess it means we have a lot of ways in and out.
Yeah.
Anything else? Have you noticed anything about
A lot of meat smells coming in from there, and that's
I'm going to be honest with you, Arash, it's not good in there as far as the meat quantity and the display of it. There's a lot of it, and it's kind of big piles. It's not good. So maybe you stay out here.
Oh, my least favorite kind of meat, wasted meat.
I don't think so, but it is being wasted. I'm sorry. What about their attitudes? You know, do you get a sense of like how things are going? Are they organized? Do they seem frantic? Do they seem kind of, you know, like they're in search of somebody, or do they seem kind of?
They seem really busy, like something big's happening, and they're following a timeline towards that. There's a lot of movement of like goods in there, not a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah, gotcha. That might be something for you and Brecker High and Roxy. That might be some way for you to get in. Is maybe you can.
Oh, I can get you. I can get you in there. Me and Marcus, we know all the spots now.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
What way do you think is the best way for Brecker High and Roxy to sneak in there, to be stealth, and get to, you know, the core of what's happening? You know what I mean?
See that pipe over there? Yeah, we're going to.
I looked in real life for it.
We're just going to rappel along it. It'll take us up into that central drainage vent, and we're just going to vent through this.
Fuck off. What?
Yeah, you know, they got a lot of noxious gases that come up in sanitation, and as long as we have air filters, which I have 4 of.
I hate this so much.
Why?
We're having a moment here for listeners who don't understand the feud, the years-long feud of vents.
Fucking want to say yes to the vents.
Well, there's other ways if we need to
Just
not
historically tricked me into the wanting to go with the vents or denied vents.
Well, these are not, you know, your building vents, like your standard HVAC vents. This is more for releasing, you know, the nauseous buildup that would happen in a sanitation environment like that.
Okay. The vent plan, I want to do it. They're going to go forward, and then if something bad happens with the vents, I'm going to blame
Vents.
someone that doesn't exist in this universe.
The person in the fish in the dream.
Yeah,
Who owns the fish in the dream.
person who's directing the fish. Oh God!
I don't really know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I spaced out there for a second.
It's okay.
Sometimes I just see red, and then I don't have control over what I'm saying, or something. It's not a big deal.
Well, yeah, I get it. You know, me and Marcus work really hard on mental health. So,
do you have any hobbies?
Hobbies?
Yeah.
Growing. You know, I guess gardening, but it's kind of more like hydroponic gardening. It's a little more complicated than your standard gardening because it's not in soil, it's in water. There's a lot of nutrients, that kind of thing.
Oh, maybe.
And killing people, I guess, but it's less of a hobby and more like a job that I had.
See, that's my problem, right?
People watching? Does that count? Kind of like to
so.
watch people and assess them and maybe have little imaginary lives for them and wonder what they're saying.
Maybe that could be my thing. Sorry. Let's do the plan, right?
So just to be clear,
Brecker High, Roxy, you're gonna go in through the vent.
with Aresh.
Aresh, do you really think you're gonna be okay in there with all the meat, or should you stay out here?
I'll be fine.
Be real with me.
They're not going to be able to find their way if I don't help them through the vents, you know?
You know what? I had a new plan. Aresh, you go through the vents.
Just me? So what is Marcus, Roxy, and Brecker going to do?
Well, you can take Marcus, but I'm kind of worried that if we put all our eggs in the vent basket, it could go wrong. So maybe we need to split this up. And Roxy and Brecker High, you need to find another way in, a stealthy way in.
Oh, okay. We'll try.
Well, don't listen to me. Just fucking go in the vents. It's fine.
No, we'll do that. You're the boss. Let's do it.
Okay.
So we'll find a way in.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all got radios, right?
Yeah. Now it's like a 3-pronged attack. That's great. Right?
It's the right number of
positive.
prongs.
I think so. And then, yeah, so we try and use the thing where everyone's hustling and bustling and bringing things in. Try and use that to your advantage, I guess.
Okay.
Stealth-wise.
Yeah.
All right. Let's, team?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I'm not one for speeches, but I look around at the group of you and I see not a random assortment of people, but people who are all brought here for one thing: to stop that shit from exploding.
Yeah, I think what is it? What would that be that you would roll now? What do you think? Is that more conversation or persuasion?
Conversation.
More conversational.
Okay, okay, sure.
17.
Okay, yeah, I guess everyone's kind of warmly inspired.
All right, let's do this. And I put my hands behind my back.
Okay. So back in the elevator shaft with Barb, your hand is stuck in the wall. You're being forced upwards. What do you do?
I guess I have to try and drag myself down. That's a strength feat, though.
There's a thing to release the buoys.
Okay, release the buoys.
You're going to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the bladders pop out of the suit and they continue to float up. And now you're not being pulled up anymore. You're now on your way down, but your arm is still stuck in the wall
Yeah.
or door.
I guess I try to force it open.
Okay, yeah, sure.
17.
So I imagine you kind of plant your feet as they come down and then use the 3-prong
Leverage.
leverage to then try to pull. Okay, and you open the door.
Okay.
And let's say you're on deck 2.
Okay.
So,
Guess I go in.
yeah. It is dilapidated, as we talked about. You know that you're basically just right under the upper deck. So this looks like the area, I guess, where they would... I don't know what they do here.
Dining?
I guess, it's kind of like accessible to most of the crew, and a lot of everything's kind of destroyed here. There's little bits of debris kind of floating, a fork, that sort of thing.
Okay. I guess I just try to find a way up. Keep going up.
There's a pretty obvious set of stairs. At this point, I think let's roll an endurance. You've been through a lot.
Yeah.
How tired are you?
17.
It's been a long journey with a lot of ups and downs, but you are able to continue on. You're now on the upper deck of one half of the Damsel.
Yeah.
You can see the submarine below you, the line, all of that. And you can see the kind of where there used to be these biodomes on the top of the Damsel. They've all been, the glass has been, or whatever it wasn't glass, but it has been shattered by the pressure. And in some cases, life is kind of taking over this boat. There's kind of like these sea plants that are spreading out and all around it.
Okay. I guess I just try to make my way back to the sub.
So you can either drop off of the upper deck, or you have to go back down through the decks to a lower deck in order to just walk out of it.
Can't I just get them to come over to me?
Yeah, you could use your radio.
Yeah, I'm just gonna radio in. Hey, I'm on the last.
Oh, Barb!
I'm on top of the Damsel. Can you come and pick me up?
We thought you were a goner. We haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, I thought I was too. It was pretty hairy in there.
Okay, yeah. You hear Sleazy. Okay, yeah, I'll just drive over there. Give me a second to just kill it.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Sleazy
That's what we
Chin
brought.
pulls right up. You can just like pop right in.
All
She
right.
just drops the sub on you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
you're in it.
Good job,
Yeah.
Sleazy. Thank you.
Delta's like, where was this when you were trying to get out of the fucking dock? And you ruined my fucking boat.
I don't know why they love this
Oh,
bit
that's
so
so
much.
funny. Okay.
All right, they're taking you out of the suit.
Yeah.
All right, we have a line up. We're in the data stream. We don't really know what to do now.
No. I was about to ask what are the next steps. Wait.
Not sure. We did our part. This is on you now, I guess, right?
Okay. I guess what do I have to do? I guess.
You
Do I have to send out a signal like using the radio? Do I
I can only tell you, I guess, what you know. And that might even take a concentration after everything that we've been through.
Yeah. I'm gonna do
Just to see the level of it. Not great. So here's what you kind of remember is that the plan was, according to the documents that you read, that this part of the plan doesn't work without Barb.
I have to hook into it, don't I? How do I okay.
I can't.
Does anyone have a thing where I can hook myself up to
Thingy?
the thingy, you know?
What?
Do you have a wire that I can plug in to my
You want to interface directly
Interface?
with the data stream?
Yeah.
Well, we have interface plugs. Do you need to try that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
That sounds pretty badass.
Yeah. All right, they plug in the interface
Yeah.
plugs, and I guess concentration again.
15.
Okay. I think you're just like completely overwhelmed. Like the amount of information that is still running through this is massive, you know? And so it is initially quite kind of like overwhelming. And I think you just kind of have it's like having a million thoughts in your head that are just like screaming over and over again. But you're kind of able to like almost hear a voice in all of it. One that you can't quite make out what they're saying, but the tones of it are just incredibly familiar to you. There is also, like a microphone, dials, that sort of thing next to you.
I guess I'm just going to try and turn the dials and see if that affects anything.
I think you're able to kind of chase that voice. And so you're like honing in on it, and it's giving out longitude and latitude positions and just naming different vessels. It's essentially like a dispatch
Yeah.
that's happening over this.
Okay.
And you can cut through all that, and it sounds like someone you know, but it's changed, and you're not able, with a 15, you're just not able to put your finger on who or what exactly at this moment, because it's still very kind of scrambled.
There's no way that I can only receive, I can't communicate.
You can communicate.
Oh, okay. I'm going to try and communicate.
What do you say?
I give our longitude and latitude.
You don't know it.
I don't know it. Okay. There's no readout in the sub with a longitude and latitude on it.
No.
Okay, how are you supposed to navigate the sub?
It navigates by like sonar and terrain.
But not by like polarity or position.
I guess it's
or
not for
anything?
long
Or
distances,
north.
right?
It's also just like most longitude and latitude is done by like satellite, I guess. And all kind of communications are blanked out. Like nobody knows where this bubble is, even the people inside it, right? But you can make a concentration roll, because I do believe someone did mention where it was.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 15 again.
Alloy mentioned where it was. He said that it was kind of directly below the original Arcadia.
Okay. We're below Arcadia. Come in. Danigan? Danigan, is that you? This is... I don't know. What would they know me as?
Barb.
Just Barb? I didn't have like a nickname or anything, I guess.
No, you never had a nickname.
This is Barb. Barbora. I can't remember my last name.
You never had one.
No, I never had a last name, did I?
Yeah. I always thought that pirates just didn't have them or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you were named after your fleet, and then when you were exiled, you all lost that name.
This is Barbora coming in from underneath Arcadia Bay, or what was left of it.
Suddenly that dispatch stops, and you hear someone say, Barb. Barb? And they're kind of like dialing in on you, and you can hear it like increase and increase and increase. And they sound like, you make a human perception.
10. Not a good
They sound like they're having some kind of human feeling.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Weird.
My God, I knew you were alive.
Yeah. I'm alive. Not well. I'm under the water. We need your help, like urgently.
Of course. What do you need?
We need you to supply us with a refugee ship.
Where have you been this whole time?
It's a long, long story that I hope one day I'll be able to tell you. But right now, time is of the essence. I don't have much of it.
The person on the other line kind of realizes that you don't know who you're talking to. And she's like, It's Roxandra.
Roxandra?
Yes.
Knew it.
Where have you... Oh my God. I can't believe it. It's been so long.
I know.
I have to tell you about everything, but I don't have time. Do you remember anything? Do you remember what happened?
I mean, parts of it. I never knew what happened to you.
Are you a clone? Or are you you?
A clone? No.
Roxandra, there's...
What's happened, Barb?
So much has happened.
What do you need me to do?
I need you to come over here, where Arcadia Bay was. I don't know if it's still there, but we're on the wreck of the Damsel, or we're by the wreck of the Damsel right now.
The Damsel was never found.
Well, we found it. We're here, and that's how we're speaking to you right now. And
through the data stream?
Yeah, through the data stream. I'm hooked up into it.
We've been using them to communicate, to organize the vessels. I can't believe this. This is a lot to take in.
I know.
So, you just need a boat?
We need a boat enough to fit. How many people are in New York? I need to
5,000.
But enough to fit 5,000 people, basically.
What?
Give or take a few marks.
There's...
You jerks.
There's a kind of disaster happening. I'm in this domed city under the water called Newark. I don't know if you've heard of it or know of it or anything.
There's no one thinks it was real.
It is,
But
and
people
I
have
woke
told
up
stories.
there. I don't know anything about it.
Is this Hillman?
Yes, absolutely. And it's about to self-destruct in less than 17 hours.
Well, I'll get someone over there.
Thank you so much.
Can you stay on the line?
Sure. Until they get here, I guess.
You can't.
No?
You can't just stay here.
Yeah.
I can't stay here. Sorry. I can't stay on the line.
Barb?
I really want to see you and talk to you, but I don't know if I can. Not right now.
I need you. Okay, I'll do what you ask, and we'll wait there forever. Just come back. Listen, Barb. I need you to make me a promise, okay?
Oh no, not another promise.
No, come on, I'm your sister. I deserve this. I haven't seen you, but I know you. And you have a choice. between your revenge or answers or anything and getting back here, please, just come back.
I can't promise that.
Barb!
I'll try.
No, Barb, come on.
I'm sorry, and I just disconnect.
Okay. Back to the plan.
Back to the plan. I forgot something. I guess right as Brecker High and Roxy leave, I just take out those drugs that I was given
Okay.
and just take an assortment of them, I guess.
Like-
Everything except for the white powder that was
You're just gonna
emergency stuff.
take drugs right now?
Yeah, because I need to have that +2. I mean, I would need to have that -2 away. On. That's what I got them for.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So I'm gonna just take a small amount of every one of them,
Of every one of them?
except for the white one, the white powder that you said was only for emergencies. What? Okay. Well.
Okay.
Can I do a concentration actually to see if I can remember which ones are for what?
Did anyone tell you?
Yeah.
Oh, Vapor Harmful gave
me
a
these
very
drugs.
vague
And
description.
he gave me a description of each of them. He said one was for up or what something, and
Right.
I can't remember the exact ones, but
Okay, so right now, let's just paint the picture.
Okay.
Brecker High and Roxy have taken off
yeah,
to sneak into this place somehow,
yeah,
using the fact that people are moving in and out of it quickly.
that's right. I can't do everything for them.
Yeah. Aresh and Marcus are currently rappelling along a pipe into the vent system.
Does the head of lettuce have its own harness
Yeah.
to repel? Okay.
Yeah.
I needed to know that.
But it's hooked up to Aresh, so as he's moving forward, it's being dragged along.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and so now you are sitting there with a very confused Clyde and Clarice, pulling out a bunch of drugs from your skin pocket, I believe,
Yeah.
and now rooting through them, trying to remember what a druggie told you they were for.
Correct. That's the situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to, paint the picture. Why don't you roll a concentration?
Ooh, not great. So that would be just a 13.
I think you remember what you said about the white powder. It was for emergencies. Which is that purple one, the upper or the downer? Who knows? You were very hurt, and you were also on drugs when someone told you, and it was told to you by a person that was on drugs. So a lot of drugs. It was kind of like a drug broken telephone kind of situation. So what are you going to do?
I think I'm
You
just
going to take them?
I'm going to take a few of each.
Just a sampler?
A little bit, like a little bit of each.
Okay, go for it, I guess.
Drugs and torture.
Are you not really trying to resist these drugs, are you?
I guess I'll wait and see. Do they take care of my -2?
What's your -2 for?
It's because I'm
You're hurt.
seriously wounded still.
Right. Right. Let me get to the drug section because you're taking some drugs.
That I am. It's kind of the theme for. It's like the two things.
This is your hobby now, taking drugs.
I haven't realized that yet, but it seems like that's kind of those two things should be married at some point.
So the first one, powerful hallucinations, I guess is the word that I would use.
Yeah, but I only took a little bit of it.
Yeah, so small, powerful
Okay, cool.
hallucinations.
Fits in spurts of
Yeah,
hallucinations.
it just sort of happens every now and then. You just have like a flashing of these hallucinations,
Okay.
and then it just all kind of dies down again.
Okay.
So the next one, you just feel really smart.
Oh, good.
It makes you feel like, oh, I'm I'm smart now, you know?
Okay.
Not that you weren't before, but like you just feel.
The confidence is there.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. What is your current intelligence?
9. Pretty high.
So disregard that. You do not feel any smarter. You feel smarter, but you're not smarter.
Okay, good. Good to know.
You can't use this drug to get smarter than that.
Then not. Okay.
So you're as smart as you can be.
I'm as smart as possible, yeah.
You're already very smart.
That's what everyone says about
Yeah.
DP.
Do you keep going? So you currently have flashing hallucinations, and you feel a little smarter.
Well, none of that
more
is
to
taken
go
away
through.
from my -2, so
No.
keep going. Keep riding the gravy train.
Okay.
It's not how you use that term, I don't think.
No, that's like a money thing.
Keep riding that magic dragon that puffs.
Right. What's your ref?
My ref is 6.
Okay. You feel quicker, I guess. You just feel more reflexive in the sense that makes it sound like it's an introspection thing. You feel more hand-eye coordinated.
Okay. Okay. So what do I get? Like +1 to it?
Yeah, but as you do, you start to think this place is out to get me.
A little bit of paranoia.
I'm not feeling great about going into that place.
Okay.
And you kind of smartly think of all the reasons why. But then you are quickly distracted by a small hallucination.
So just to be clear, still have a -2 though.
I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say that this concoction has negated that feeling
Yes.
of -2. You
Yes.
know?
Okay.
I'll give that to you.
Fantastic.
But it's a very precarious balance that if any one of these things were to go away, then you'd be back to a -2.
At that perfect
You
tie.
just kind of perfectly.
Perfect high right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, depends on what you're trying to do, I suppose. But here you are. Clyde and Clarice are kind of just watching you, very confused.
Okay.
That whole big speech you made is kind of undercut by the fact that you are now just popping small amounts of pills and snorting and all sorts of things.
You know, it's for then I just point at the general fucked upness of my face and everything. And my bod. Yeah, it's just pain pills. Pain stuff. Don't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure that one was synth coke.
Oh. Well, you know, it takes all sorts of drugs to make someone feel better.
Oh, okay, not judging.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't judge either. Where are we going? Let's go to the town. No. We're going to this building. Let's go. And I put my hands behind my
Good
back.
role playing.
So you're just putting your hands behind your back? Okay, so you've got your hands behind your back, not tied or anything. And Clarice and Clyde are walking, I guess, beside you?
Yeah.
And you're approaching.
Put your hands on me. Put your hands on me.
They kind of awkwardly are just kind of touching your shoulder.
Like forcefully, like you're I'm your
All right,
prisoner.
that's what you're kind of whispering back and forth, and that is what you're at when you approach the 2 numbers cards that are standing there.
Yeah.
Can we help you?
You can get these jerks off of me. I can't believe I've been caught again.
That's gonna be an acting,
Yeah.
not a persuasion. You're acting.
Oh no. I'm not in the right headspace to be. Okay, I got it. Ooh, nothing. No pluses to that one. I'm gonna put some luck on it, like 2.
Yeah.
2 luck onto there. And
Okay.
5 plus my cool, which is 9.
Acting is a cool thing, huh?
It's a cool.
That's probably very validating to a lot of theater
Yeah.
art students out there.
So that would be 15. Sorry, 15 overall.
Okay. 15, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, no, 16.
Oh, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I know. It's massive.
Like, we can see that you're not even tied up. The two people holding you look very uncomfortable. This is a farce.
What?
We also know you because you're wanted by all of us.
Yeah, that's what's happened is I've been brought in.
Okay, while this is happening, I'm gonna roll for Aresh and
We're all dead.
Marcus.
We're all fucking dead.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we're dead.
Just one more time. So, as you say, suddenly a head of cabbage falls to the ground. And you hear someone go, Marcus!
I start to like cry about that. It's like I'm so sad that cabbage just died. A head of lettuce just died.
It's just a head of lettuce. What are you talking about?
Don't fucking
What are you
know,
doing
man. You
here?
don't fucking know. All right. If I'm really honest,
That would be a good, because I feel like deception's really not your strong point right now.
look, it's hard to admit, okay? Because it's hard to admit when you're wrong about something.
Is it?
Yeah, like, look, I came in here and I was told about the fish dream, and I was like, that's nonsense, right? I was so pissed at being
That's blasphemous. Don't say that.
Well, look, this is what's hard about it. It's hard to say these things because now I escaped. I was like, I can't be around these people. They don't understand what's really going on with the world. And then I had a vision. The fish came to me in my drug-fueled stupor and eating a lot of meat. I realized the fish came to me and said that the real way to have the big number 2 wake up is to get to the surface.
Okay, so just to follow you along here, and then you decided to, after getting this incredible vision from basically our deity, you decided to pretend that you would do a bunch of drugs and pretend that you were captured in a very obvious way.
Well, the drugs are so I can see the fish again, hopefully.
Well, what is the whole captured thing? Why did you approach us like this?
Because it's hard to admit. Look, I know that you would.
So you thought you'd deceive your way in here, and
I
then
knew
what?
that you wouldn't trust me, and I thought I'd.
Well, we're not going to trust you about going to the surface now that you started with deception.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, this is exactly what I was worried about. And now Mark's gonna get away with his big bullshit plot of just killing you all and taking your money, and no one's gonna, and nothing can be done about it. I thought at least if I could get past you and get to Mark, I could stop his devious plan and then maybe I could convince you all of the truth afterwards. It's kind of like a beg for forgiveness thing.
Okay, roll a persuasion. I'm not going to tell you the difficulty value, but maybe you can imagine.
I'm gonna give it about 4 luck.
Okay.
1 left after
Yeah.
that.
So 10, not naturally.
Not, and then persuasion.
Yep.
25.
Mark said he was going to... What did Mark say?
He said he was gonna just let you all die and then take all the money that you've been making from selling all these drugs and just go to the surface and have be rich.
But isn't going to the surface what the fish wants?
Yeah, but you have to believe. He's not a believer.
So it's a faith thing.
It's 100% faith.
And while they're thinking about that, you notice, but they don't, Brecker High and Roxy, in a group of people carrying supplies in, they've smartly Brecker High has taken his shirt off and Roxy is in a tank top and they've painted numbers on them.
Yes.
And they slip in unnoticed while the two guards are thinking about the faith of a sleeping dreamfish.
Yes. Perfect.
Well, faith is very important.
It's all about
that's
faith.
True.
And the thing
I
is,
never did trust that Mark, It's like, he's always saying, like, I'm not in charge, but, like, everyone does what he says.
exactly, right? What is he? And also, he's not like really pale like you. He doesn't seem to care about carving the numbers into his face.
No,
It's
he
all
has
a digital thing.
He gets those hologram tattoos, and, like, what's that? Anyone can do that.
Totally removable. And that I hear they don't hurt nearly as much as using a like rusty
It's
blade.
basically painless now, you
Yeah.
know? Whereas the blade, I mean, that hurt incredibly,
And his whole thing of like the number,
Especially the 6. That one, I don't know why.
his whole thing
Maybe
of
it was
like,
because it was on my cheek. There's a lot of nerves around there, I hear. But sorry, what
it's
were
a
you
tough
saying?
spot. I guess the thing about his whole grand awakening plan too.
The
It's
number
just
2 wake up, as
the
you
big
called
number
it.
2
Yeah.
wake up. It doesn't require a lot of faith. You just sit there, you don't have to believe for it to happen.
Well, we did have to shovel all that shit in there.
It's true, but
That took a lot of faith, am I right? Yeah, it was terrible.
yeah. Oh, I imagine.
So, I don't know. You mean you are talking some sense, but we're just guards here, Like, what do you want us to do about it?
The thing about the numbers and that what's caused me to believe in them, you two, is that the strength doesn't come from the top. It's not about one man, this Mark, or even me. It's about the numbers, the group.
Strength in numbers, you could
Strength
say.
in numbers.
We often say that, yes.
I know. So what I think our only shot at really convincing everybody and getting everyone to see the truth and to uproar is to slowly spread the word through all the people, all the rest of the numbers, that Mark is a false prophet.
Like, just one at a time?
Just how
go
word
around
spread.
and-
Do you have like a chat channel that you can like
We have like
a post?
Well, we have the PA system. We usually just are talking out numbers there.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean, we
that
could.
might be perfect.
Well, okay. I mean, we could take you to the person in charge, and maybe if you could convince them, or we could, help with your little deception. Maybe get some ropes or something if you want to go that route.
I'm absolutely down for that. That sounds great.
So, which one? Do you want to be forthcoming or just deceive?
We'll try with the forthcoming one, and if it doesn't go right, we'll have the ropes just in case.
That seems impossible. So, like, we'd show up and be like, "Here's the plan," and if they're like, "No," we'd be like, "Just kidding. We actually let me just put the ropes on you." I'm a little confused.
Yeah, now that you point that out, let's just go for. I'm gonna convince them. Yeah, you know what? This is about faith, and I have faith in our brothers and sisters and siblings that we can do the right thing here and convince them based off of faith and not off of violence.
Okay. Well, sure. Let's go, I guess.
Let's go.
No one needs to guard this door anyway.
Fuck it, right? It's not about. Yeah.
Okay.
I fucking forgot to do. God damn it! I forgot to give Brecker High the keys.
You have the keys on you. Yeah.
I have the goddamn keys.
Yeah, no one.
Person that does not need them.
Keys.
Okay, never mind.
So, Barb, you've put out a message to your sister. How do you feel about that, I guess?
Oh,
You were kind of
shitty.
laughing at the time, but I think that might have been nerves or something.
Nervous laughter.
Like you, Lindsay, was laughing.
Yeah,
not Barb.
no, Barb wasn't laughing.
Yeah, I guess describe how Barb feels about
Yeah,
that.
Barb is not doing great. She's kind of like threw something on the ground in rage, I feel like. Or just punched the console in rage. And she's just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep fucking lying to people anymore. I can't promise her that I'll come back.
I don't think anyone in the submarine knows what to say. I mean, I think when you maybe cool down a bit, Bronzefinger comes up and just kind of nuzzles against you. But I think you're off into your corner while Delta and Sleazy Chan are just navigating the sub back into the dock. Let's just do a little roll for that. Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
What?
Can't fucking believe
I'm
it.
sorry about the rolls, but yeah, you scraped the shit out of Delta's sub on the way back in. God, it's like I should have just let it happen because we had a nice little moment there, and I just thought I'm not gonna fumble on this one, and I tried to roll, and it was a bad idea. Some people just say like don't roll if you don't know what to do with failure, but I did know what to do. So
Yeah, it was too perfect.
You knew what it had to be.
I think at this point Delta just starts drinking.
Yeah. I guess now what's the plan?
I don't know. What is the plan?
I didn't hear any of. I guess DP's dealing with the numbers right now.
Got it handled.
We can find a way to warn everyone to try and get to this start an evacuation in Newark. It's the only thing I could think to do, but we'd have to go to the Hillman Tower, I think, to do that.
Well, whatever. I mean, we're following you, Barb. We were really hoping you had the plan.
All right, how do you get a message out across Newark? Do you know?
Through the communication system.
Mm-hmm. And that is in the in the Arc Spire, I'm guessing.
No, I mean there's like a pirate radio station.
Right. Oh, there is.
Yeah. I mean no one listens to the corporate thing. Everyone listens to smooth jazz and Larry the Truth Fairy.
Do you know where he's at? Maybe?
Nobody knows where he is. Well, I mean, I don't know where he is. Delta doesn't know. Sleazy Chan certainly doesn't know. But maybe someone does.
Maybe, do you think Whisper would know?
Ooh, that's a good call. If anyone would know anything, it's to Whisper.
All right. Well, then let's go and find Whisper.
Okay. As you exit the sub, you walk into the dock, or out of the sub and into the dock, and I think you can roll a perception right off the bing bang.
That's a fumble.
The fumble?
Yeah.
Okay, roll again.
-3.
Okay. So you kind of have the thought, all the lights are off, but it's in a place where you're already standing out in the open and it's way too late, as suddenly you're hit with a spotlight.
Oh. What?
And you can hear the voice of Val Whitcroft.
Oh, great.
Hello, Barb.
You want to go? You want to go for real this time? Not go and hide away in your little office tower, your little security room? Let's go.
That's a face down. Let's do a face down.
15.
Yeah, I got a 10.
Fuck.
Cool your jets, Barb. I'm actually here to talk.
Okay, we'll talk.
Okay.
Waiting.
Why don't you just put your weapons down and we can discuss this?
I guess I have a dart gun. I didn't draw it, though.
You have a microwaver too, don't you?
And a microwaver. I guess I have to do that, or...
You don't have to do anything.
We're in the dock, aren't we?
Yep. You walked out of the submarine onto the dock, out into the open, got hit with a spotlight, so you have no idea where anyone is. You can make a perception. Well, you fumbled your perception.
Yeah, I did.
guess. So let's say you can't do that because nothing's really changed on that front. But yeah, you're standing there. And Sleazy Chan and Delta were behind you. So you're kind of like being blinded by the thing. and then there's darkness all around you.
What's Delta's thing? Is she
She's a techie.
a techie? Mm. Okay.
Yeah, 2 techies on your.
You
Yeah.
got 2 techies. One specializing in electronic security, and the other one more of like, I guess, like a vehicle tech slash.
I'm gonna jump in the water. I'm not gonna put my weapons down. No way.
Okay. Okay. You you know what? Since I'm not gonna make you roll athletics. Just jump into the water. You jumped into the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what?
I think I'm gonna try and stealth away. Like.
Okay. I guess
undercover.
roll athletics.
Yeah. What? Why do I keep fumbling? Wait, what am I rolling athletics for? -7.
I guess to swim, right? Because like I said, you could jump in, but now you're trying to swim through the darkness to.
Yeah, it's -7.
You do a terrible splashy front crawl.
No, I've got it, guys. I've got it. This is what happens. So I'm gonna do this from the perspective of Delta and Sleazy Chin. They see you just jump into the water. And then all of a sudden, there's kind of a loud bong on the side of Delta's submarine.
I swam headfirst into the submarine. Great.
And I think you have to just pop your head out of the water now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to maybe try that again?
Yeah.
This is Val? Like, you're going to try it again?
Yeah, I'll just try it again. Thanks.
Oh. Okay.
It's a 2. Plus my athletics. So 13.
This is not, you did not stealth away, but I guess you swim away?
Yeah.
Just everyone kind of watches as you swim away into a dark corner. They're all very aware of where you are. I don't think anyone quite knows what to do.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Lift me out of the water? Like, what are they? How are they gonna get me?
I don't know. What do you? Okay, you're in the dark corner. You can see Sleazy Chan and Delta just looking right over at you.
I tell them.
You tell them. Okay. Don't let them know where I am.
I was about to be like, stop looking at me.
Okay.
I can't breathe. Oh my god.
Okay. What do you do? Yeah. What is that what you do? Is that what you do? I don't want you to color your decision here.
No, I don't know. I guess I just get out of the water. Like, what else can I do?
So sad and awkward. Oh,
Okay. Can we talk now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have always talked. To be fair, I was just floating around in the dark water.
Okay.
going for a little soak.
I think you're like kind of a bit of a negative if you try to intimidate anyone
Yeah.
after this whole.
Yeah. That's fair.
Delta's like, what the fuck? Were you just gonna leave us here?
I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna do.
Okay. Should we come over there, or are you gonna come over here?
I'll go over there. I'm going back.
So you just walk back.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Okay. Well, let's Okay, how do I let's just move past all that. I think we can help each other out.
Oh.
I think we both want the same thing. And that's we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's what I'm proposing. We help each other out. We're not going to put up any resistance to you shutting down the defense system. We will also provide you. We know that you're looking for someone, and we have them in our custody, and we're willing to trade them as well.
Trade them for what?
Just one little thing. You just have to retrieve something for us when you go in there.
What?
It's a corporate secret. We can tell you where it is. All you have to do is bring it back here. In fact, we'll be with you. We'll help you.
What happens if I don't?
Well, then we go back to doing what we were doing, which is just getting in each other's way. And also, we locked all the doors here. You're standing in a spotlight, and you've already played your hand. So it's kind of more like, what are you going to do?
Delta, what do we do?
I don't fucking know. You just jumped in the water and left us here.
Yeah, well, do I look like I'm better equipped to deal with this? No.
So what do I think? I don't know. I guess take the deal. What else?
I'm taking the deal. Sure. We'll get you your corporate secrets as long as we evacuate Newark properly.
Okay, great. That's great. We did it. I was expecting a little more resistance, a little more effective resistance as well. So we're going to dunk on you there. But
okay.
Well, if we're all in agreement, okay, great. Fantastic. So when you're ready, we'll be at Hillman Tower.
Okay.
I'll move the person in custody over there. And we'll walk you through. I should warn you that we have lost control of the defense system, and that's why we're bargaining here. But the TLB LTD security force will not get in your way. And the other thing I forgot to mention is we also know that you're planning to get out of here and on some boats, and we also want a trip out of here. I think that was implicit, but I want to just make it explicit.
Yeah, I mean, you're part of the overall population of Newark, right? You're part of the 5,000 people that I mentioned.
Well, that's very big of you. I wouldn't have necessarily put my enemies on a boat to get them out of here.
Well, the plan was to get everyone, so...
Okay.
It wasn't up to me, personally, but... my team did suggest that we do this fair and square, so don't thank me.
Okay. Well, we're counting on you, and if you betray us, we will kill you, I guess.
Right. Okay. We'll see you later,
We'll
then.
all die here.
Uh-huh.
I just feel like I need to make a bit of a threat. I wasn't prepared. This went different. Anyway, we'll talk later.
Yeah.
We'll be at Hillman Tower when you're ready.
See you, Val.
The spotlight goes off and the lights go back on into the dock.
I guess we're gonna have to do things their way. We could still use that Truth Fairy, Larry Truth Fairy, this radio station to evacuate people,
sure.
though. Yeah, we should probably get on that first.
Okay, that's been another episode. Thank you all for listening. Thank you to our Patreon producers, Ether Sphinx, Zetz, and Alec Tripiano. Thank you to R.Talsorian Games for making Cyberpunk Red and Cyberpunk 2020. And thank you to all of you for listening and all that jazz.
Had a couple of Patreon NPCs in this one. We had Clyde, who was made by the High Suplexocrat. And we had Delta Serrano, who was made by Chelsea. Well, that's what we know them as on our Discord, Chelsea. And think that's it.
Brecker
Oh,
High?
no. We had
Brecker
Brecker
High
High that was
Roxy.
made by Christian Fish. We had Roxy that was made by our wonderful mod, Andre. And we also had Aresh, who was made by a person whose name is Aresh Reeves on the Discord, which I now realize is the character name.
Yeah.
There you go.
I recognized the name right away.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, that's Aresh Reeves.
Aresh Reeves. And they might have another name on the email, which I will share next time, I promise. I forgot to ask them which name they wanted.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Great.
Aresh Reeves and Marcus, the head of lettuce.
Head of lettuce. Amazing.
And you can follow us on our socials at Rocket Adrift on Twitter, and you can join our Discord server through invite only. But in order to get that, you can just @, us or drop us a PM or DMs on Twitter or Patreon, or send us an email, whichever.
One other thing, if you want to support the podcast, you don't have any money to throw our way or anything like that, funds are kind of tight, write us a review on your podcast service. That always helps us get, the algorithm loves those, I guess. So it always helps us, I guess.
And we love them too. It
love to
helps
see
to
'em.
motivate us and continue on doing this.
Absolutely. All right. That's it, everybody. Trans rights are human rights, and Black Lives Matter.
Talk to you all soon.
Talk to you later.
Sorry.
You are a mess over there.
Sorry.
You guys are both just dropping stuff all over the place. This is an audio nightmare. Can we get it together,
I'm
please?
sorry. We started really quick. I wasn't fully situated.
Oh my god. This is
was
bad. Please don't keep any of this
I'm gonna
in.
just put it at the very end.
Obviously.
Yeah, but do it after the
The music.
music.
Yeah, that's
Just
what
give
I
a little bloops in
I
there.
got 23. I rolled a 23.